everybody. Welcome back to Cooking with Brenda. Tonight we're going to make something real easy. It would be like a soup night, but it could be a summer thing too. You could use it for a meal, you could use it for a side. I don't know because it's got ham in it, so just be creative and use it with whatever you want to. Well, I bought a slice of ham I didn't buy a whole ham because all I need is just about this much. And we'll cut this up and put in there. And I've got green beans. This is a mixed cut, but you get any kind of green beans you want. And my husband's got them opened already. He's already got them opened and ready for me. And I'm going to pour them in the pot. And, you always make sure you rinse off your lids and rinse them off and wipe them off real good because you never know what's walked across them. And I'm going to because this is going to be for a couple of days, and I'll probably have some chicken with it tomorrow or something. So I'm going to do 4 cans of beans. Whoops, that one went in, but it's clean because we washed it. Okay? And I got whole white potatoes. Doesn't matter if they're whole red ones. If you want to, normally I would peel my own, but today I'm going to use these in the can. I'm trying to use up some of the stuff that I have, and I'm start all over. You do that and start all over. I'm going to drain some of them. Got quite a few potatoes in it. Let me see what I got a lot of juice. That's a good bit of potatoes. A whole lot. Okay, now, one of my favorites, bouillon cubes, and I've already got them ready. I'm going to put 4. I think 4 will be good. Sometimes you can crumble them up, but it don't matter. They'll dissolve. And I'm going to put sugar. I need to stay away from the sugar. My husband's fussing at me, but it won't be right if I don't do it my way. And I'm going to try to measure. I try to cut it down. I promised him I'll try to cut it down some. So I'm going to, well, this is a teaspoon. So I'll just go with the teaspoon. It'll be good. There's no way it couldn't be good. Alright, I got some butter. You always got to have butter over your potatoes. And you know what? Well, I can go ahead and put it. Let's put like 1 that's soft. 2. Let's put about 3 tablespoons. It's soft, so it's not easy to work with when it's soft for this. Y'all gonna like this. This is really good. This old hillbilly cooking. Now I gotta cut this ham up, and I don't put the bone in there. You might want to, but I don't eat all that nasty stuff. So I'm gonna cut it all out of there. Just cut it up in some little pieces. My husband likes that, but I don't, and I'm the cook. This is just you can buy just a regular slice of ham in the store. And you can make them this size. Most time I go down a little bit more to about that size, or maybe a little bigger. That just depends on what you like. My husband don't want to take his baby aspirin, so I don't want to let him have no fat. I should already had that cut up, but I wanted to let you see what I buy to put in there. And you can use, I'll tell you what makes this even better, is to use fresh green beans that you grow or buy in the store and cut them up. And potatoes out of a can, that's even better. But this way's good too. I have to do it where it's the easiest on me. I like to cook. Well, you know, whenever I was growing up, we didn't have to go to the store to buy the ham because we raised hogs. We raised chickens, we raised all kinds of stuff like that, you know, and always had a big, healthy gardens. A lot of work. And we done a lot of canning. So, them green beans was in a can, but they was in the can that we put them in, a jar. It would be called a jar, not a can. Now, when I cook a ham, during the holidays and that sort of thing, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever, we always use that ham bone for pinto beans. And I'll do some pinto beans one day too, because there's some tricks to those that I do, and there's some extra things you can do if you don't eat them all. I'm fresh from the country all the way. And I sit, because I like to cook, I sit and think up things I might want to do. And this one is one that I come up with, you know, and just decided one day I was going to do this, and it tasted good, and I've been doing it since. I don't like that fat in my mouth. You know, like I said, just make them the size you want them. And I've got everything in there except, oh, thank you. I'm going to try to measure here. I'm going to say I got I got a half a teaspoon of salt. No, there's something in the lid. Looks like a piece of aluminum foil. So we'll do that again. Now I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of salt. I don't cook with a lot of salt, and that way if you like it, that's good, and if you don't, it won't be there, and if you like it, you can add some more. Okay, it's ready to start cooking. I'm going to turn the eye on and get it to heating up pretty good, pretty fast. And let me clean some of my mess up here. So it's ready to cook. And I've done everything. It's ready to cook. So we'll let you come back in about halftime and let you see what it's looking like. Okay, I think they're done. Anyway, we're going to check them and see what they look like. Since the beans and potatoes are already cooked, I just wanted to let my butter and my bouillon cubes, you know, simmer and yellow my potatoes some. And look, one thing you don't want to do is stir your beans too much because they'll tear up. But it looks pretty good to me. We're gonna have to get our taster to do a little taste test. That butter looks good.
How long did it take? 10 minutes?
I've cooked them probably 30 minutes because the potatoes and the beans are already cooked, and the ham's also cooked. You just have to, it's smoked. You just have to let it cook a little bit and simmer in your potatoes, and so that the bouillon cubes and the butter and the ham will simmer up in your potatoes and beans, and it's a really good flavor together. So I think they're done. Now, if these were fresh beans and potatoes, it would take longer. You'd have to check and see when your potatoes are done. Let that ham simmer with it, you know, real good. Let the taster have a taste and see what he thinks. But this only took about 30 minutes. You don't want to overcook them, they'll fall plumb apart. I'm going to give him a bean, not a tater. Might still be a little bit hot.
That is good.
Well, we're getting a thumbs up. I've always looked forward to that thumbs up. It's nice being with you tonight, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.